Hello everybody, welcome to LilyLuLou. My name's Karen, I'm the Junk Journal Geek, and I'm here today to open this happy mail. Claire from Purple Poppy and I are doing a stash swap for Dephemerember this year. Excuse me, got a frog in my throat. If you haven't seen Dephemerember before, it's a collaboration between 49 Dragonflies and Louise Heinzel. They run this every year, and it's basically making ephemera every day throughout December each year. It's not Christmas themed, and I'll try and remember to link their videos below introducing this year's Dephemerember. But part of it was they swapped a stash for each other to use for this year, and Claire at Purple Poppy messaged me and asked if I would like to do something similar with her. So I have sent her some stash and she has sent me some stash. I haven't opened this yet, so I've just taped a bit of brown paper over all the personal information on this envelope, and I've left it here until I've had a chance to video opening it for you so that you can see what I've got. Now, Louisa and Barbara swapped 50 items, but Claire and I both said we're not going to be able to take part every day for different reasons, so we decided to swap 30 items each. So I'm going to open this envelope now and see what's inside. So let's take a look. So she put some lovely stickers on the envelope. I always feel guilty because whenever I send anything, I'm always rushing and I never make everything look pretty like everyone else does. So that's one of my things for next year, is to try harder to do that. I think I've opened it from the wrong side. I think Claire sealed it at the top and I'm cutting it open at the bottom. So let's hope we haven't damaged anything. Right. There's everything in there. I've got a little card. Hey Karen, been a while. Happy Dephemerember. What can you make with this lot? Hey, you could even use the front of this. Haha. Hugs, Claire. That is a pretty picture, isn't it? That actually looks like one of the cottages that we were looking at when we were looking at houses to move over here. So let's pop that to one side. And we've got fairground tape on here. And I think there was some on the envelope as well I spotted. So I might try and salvage some of that. Lovely festive red tissue paper. So let's try and open it without damaging the tissue paper, and we will be able to use that as well. So I've already got 3 pieces of tape and a card. Right, what have we got in here? Oh, this is interesting. I thought that was attached to that. Look at this. It's a resin piece. I hope the light's all right because it's starting to get dark here. It's only about 2:30 in the afternoon, but we're losing light already. But we've had snow for the past week, so I hope you can see that. It's like an amber colour resin, and it's got tiny little leaves and things in it. Very pretty. I like that. And then we've got this lovely giant paperclip type of thing. It's rather nice, with some black and white papers. And what's this? Is that actually attached? Yes, it is. So we've got a cluster of papers, and this paper at the bottom looks like a bow shape, and that's clipped on with a kilt pin onto this tag. And we've got a space there that we could tuck something in. We've got a number 2. And I've got some more of these somewhere that Claire sent me before. I've got a wooden spoon. What am I supposed to do with that? Maybe I can use that to stir the paint or the paste. And a K for Karen. And another K for Karen. I love this. I love this font. It's like a circus font, isn't it? And then we've got one of these die cuts that you use to make like a, you know, a slide. I'm not going to bend it now because I might not want to use it bent. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Look at that image. My nan had a sewing machine like this. She was a seamstress with the pedals at the bottom. I think she had like a treadle rather than the pedals, but very similar. Love that. Then we have some stickers. So very spring-like flowers. Got some roses. Lovely. And another interesting paper clip. Talking to your best friend is sometimes all the therapy you need. That and a little bit of junk journaling, of course. Very true. Oh, we have a cog. I have some little cogs. They're sort of a goldy colour. This is a bit bigger than the one I've got, and it's like the colour of steel. We have a window frame. I think these are the Tim Holtz ones that Claire normally cuts in half so that she gets 2 from each one. You have to let me know if I'm right about that, Claire, because I've never had any of those Tim Holtz ones before. Oh, I love this. A little photo strip. That is gorgeous. I love this lady. I love the colours behind her. Fabulous. Magic. Oh, who doesn't love a bit of magic and truth? These are fabulous. I wonder where those came from. They feel like they're sort of not laminated, but they're coated in something. They're not just card. They've got like a sheen to them. And we have this fine looking gentleman here on a little split ring. And just card on the back. Nice card for, that could be a journal card. Is this an actual envelope? Yes, it is. I was going to say that looks like, you know, a library, what goes in a library book, but it's more of an accounting, probably for petty cash, because you could put your money in here and receipts, and then you can write what you've spent. You've got your category, your budget, and then what you've spent your money on. That's nice, like that. Some lovely paper, very, very subtly covered paper. Not covered, printed. You know, it's very, very pale. Love that. Love the texture of that. And then we have a key. What's this? Rationing Remembered. This is lovely, Claire. Where did you get this from? There's a halfpenny there and a penny. We would call that a halfpenny in England, not a halfpenny. There's a little clothing book ticket down there. And make, do and mend, says Mrs. So-and-so. This looks like an advert from the wartime. And then there's some information on the back here about clothes rationing during the Second World War. That is fabulous. Produced for the Imperial War Museum by Coinage. That's really, I love that, because The Imperial War Museum has a special place in my heart. It wasn't far from where my mum grew up, where she lived with my nan and granddad. And when my girls were younger, they used to do their musical theatre training at a school that was just down the road from the Imperial War Museum, and I used to drive past it every week when I was taking them to their class. So, and we went there with my dad, and I've just got lovely memories of the Imperial War Museum, so that's made me a bit emotional. Aha, waste not, want not. Got a lovely clothing label there with this lovely tape attached to it. That will come in very handy. Got a lovely little bundle of sewing thread there. Very fine sewing thread. Then we've got a little, my words are escaping me today. Do you know what? I've just had to Google what's the name of a ginger singer because I couldn't remember Ed Sheeran's name. I'm having one of those days today. We've got an envelope here, and you can see what it's made of because I can't remember the word. And we've got, I think these are buttons that Claire has made. Faux buttons. Are they made from air-dried clay, Claire? That's a bit of a mouthful to say as well. They're fabulous. They've got glitter in them and sort of marbling. I hope the camera's picking that up. They're lovely. And my favourite colours. Do love blues. And Claire and I decided we were going to share fabrics as well as paper items. So let's unfold all these and see. Oh, look at this. See what we've got. This is beautiful. Look at the colours in that. It's like a fine linen. That is fabulous. I wonder what that came from. A tea cloth maybe? Beautiful. And then we've got some lovely red netting here. Very soft netting. That's lovely. And a bit of trim. Gorgeous. And look at this crochet trim. I hope the camera's picking this all up in this light. Got some thread stuck to that are not supposed to be there. Is this tea dyed, Claire? I think it is, or maybe coffee. Probably tea. I can't smell coffee on it. That's lovely. Very, very fine again. And then we have an interesting fabric here. Look at the colours in that. This is this eco dyed, Claire? And it's dyed, but in the fabric there is, you know, like embroidery. Can you see that? So you've got two sort of different types of interest in this fabric. That's lovely. I've never done anything like this. I really should give it a go. And this up here, I'm assuming this shape's been made from a leaf or a petal, but it looks like a butterfly. That's lovely. And we have the bottom part of a sleeve from something with this beautiful broderie anglaise. That's lovely. And this is very nice. This is part probably of a tablecloth or a pillowcase or something like that. So we've got some embroidery and some cut work. Beautiful. I don't know where you find all these lovely things, Claire. Oh, Come on, close. Oh, let's just put you out the way for now. Oops. Oh, look at that paperclip. It's a little doggy. That's gorgeous. I love that. Right, what we got here? Weekly statement. I wonder what that's for. For good received and sold. 11th of June, 1948. For a Mr. Garrett. Wow. 1948. And what's here? Oh, a cheque from the Westminster Bank. Again, my nan and granddad banked with the Westminster Bank. Cliftonville is where my sister used to go on holiday with her best friend when they were children. £3, 12 shillings and 10. And that's embossed with the 2 pence there. March the 2nd, 1959. Wow. Is this another check? Oh, it's stock. It's a stock statement. So it's how much they've earned on this particular stock. This is half a year's interest due on the 1st of July 1940. Wow. I love looking at all these old papers. And oh, this is a solicitor's letter from Stoke-upon-Trent. I love this paper. Can't actually see a date on that, but there's some pencil writing at the top there. And then we have what looks like a book page. So this looks, oh, advertisements. These are, we've got land engineers, estate agents and surveyors, auctioneers and surveyors, and more land agents, surveyors and auctioneers. Blackheath, my dad had a shop at Blackheath. My mum worked at Gresham Street. Oh my goodness, Claire. And Leadenhall Street. Wow. And then this looks like the cover from some music paper. And then what's in here? Is this just a box? Ma on tour in Europe, July 1962. Colour transparencies processed by Kodak. Oh, there is actually transparencies in here. Oh my goodness. I wonder if you can see that if I put something white behind it. Oh my word, look at that. That's upside down, Karen. The picture's upside down, not the... Look at that. Isn't that fabulous? Can you see that? I hope you can. Claire, where did you find all these things? Oh, there's no way I'm going to be able to match this. That's a mountain. So I've got 4 different ones in here. This one looks like it might be blank. Yeah, there's nothing on that one. And that looks like a sort of a pavilion of some sort, or... Wow. These are too precious. How fabulous. What a lucky girl am I. Thank you so much, Claire. I am absolutely gobsmacked, thrilled and delighted with all of that. Thank you so much. So, Dephemerember obviously starts in December. in December. So you'll have to tune in and see what I am able to do with all these things, if I can actually bring myself to use them. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed having a look at that little lot as much as I've enjoyed opening it. And look, I'm going to be sitting and going through all this again later. I feel absolutely spoilt. Thank you so much, Claire. I don't even have a favourite piece because they're all absolutely delightful. Thank you so much. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, as I say. Stay tuned to see what happens with all these bits and pieces. In the meantime, take care, look after yourselves, and enjoy your own crafty time. Let's pop all this on here so you can see what a lovely bundle I've got. I'll be back again with you as soon as I possibly can. Bye-bye.